What if I told you that Selena Gomez is about to lose her temper because of Justin Bieber? Yes, I know, it sounds like deja vu, but this time it's different. Just when she should be floating on cloud nine over her engagement to Blanco, her ex is stealing the spotlight with a drama no one saw coming. From eyebrow-raising memes to songs that feel like shots to the heart, this story has everything you need to keep you glued to the screen. Love, jealousy, betrayal, and a past that refuses to stay put. But don't go anywhere, because what's happening between Selena, Justin, and their worlds colliding is way wilder than you could ever imagine. We're going to break it all down step by step, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single second. So, what sparked this storm? Picture this. Selena Gomez is at the best moment of her life. In December 2024, she dropped the bombshell we were all waiting for. She's engaged to Blanco, the music producer who makes her laugh until she cries and looks at her as if she's the only person in the world. Photos of her Ringa Marquise diamond that shines like a beacon went viral within hours. Fans were going wild, flooding social media with hearts and messages like, "Finally, Selena found her happy ending." But just when it seemed like nothing could ruin this moment, a familiar shadow crept onto the scene. Can you guess who? Yes, Justin Bieber. As soon as news of the engagement broke, the headlines shifted direction. It was no longer just about Selena and Benny's love, but about how Justin was reacting. And no, it wasn't congratulations or well wishes. Sources close to Selena say she's more than upset. She's furious. This was her moment, one she had dreamed of for years, and now it's being overshadowed by the same old drama. She tried to do things right. She even delayed announcing her engagement since August so it wouldn't coincide with the birth of Justin and Hailey's child. She wanted her happiness to be pure, without the stains of a past that keeps haunting her. But no matter how hard she tries, Justin's name always comes up and fans can't help but dig up the past. And just when you thought Justin had left all that behind, it turns out Justin isn't as calm as his friends wanted people to believe. According to insiders, when he found out that Selena said yes to Benny, something inside him broke. Of course, from the outside, everything seems perfect. He's married to Hailey Bieber, they have an adorable son named Jack, and his life should be a dream, but sources tell a different story. Selena was a huge part of his life, and even though it's been years since they broke up, her engagement was a blow he didn't see coming, said someone close to Justin. To understand why this affected him so much, we have to go back. Selena and Justin, or Jelena as fans called them, were the star couple of the 2010s. From 2010 to 2018, their relationship was a roller coaster of intense love, dramatic breakups, and reconciliations that kept everyone on the edge of their seats. They were each other's first love. Two teenagers navigating fame under the relentless gaze of the world. Even though they broke up for good years ago, that kind of story doesn't just fade away so easily. For Justin, seeing Selena move on with someone new and not just move on, but get engaged was like closing a book he still wasn't ready to put away. It's not that he wants to get back together with her, or at least that's what his friends say, but the emotional weight of their past is still there, like a scar that aches when it rains. And when that past mixes with the present, things get complicated. But wait, because this is about to get even stranger. Just when fans started whispering about Justin's feelings, he decided to drop a bombshell that no one saw coming. Days after Selena's engagement announcement, Justin went on Instagram and shared a meme that left everyone speechless. It was an image of Gollum, the obsessed character from The Lord of the Rings, clutching the ring with a manic look, with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." An innocent joke? Maybe, if it had come from anyone else. But this was Justin Bieber, Selena's ex, posting this just as the world was talking about her ring. Fans were quick to connect the dots, and within minutes, X and TikTok had become a battlefield. Justin Bieber throwing shade at Selena? "This is too much," wrote one user on X. Another was more direct. "He's a narcissist. He could never stand that Selena moved on." The reactions came fast, with thousands of comments accusing Justin of not handling the news well. Some said that the meme was his way of mocking how Selena shared her engagement, while others believed it was a sign of jealousy disguised as sarcasm. What made the moment even more suspicious was the timing. It wasn't weeks or months later, it was practically immediate. For many, this wasn't just a meme. It was proof that Justin wasn't as happy for her as his friends claimed. And if that wasn't enough, things were about to escalate even more, because while Justin was playing around with memes, Selena decided to respond in her own way, and it was anything but subtle. Shortly after her engagement, she released an album with Blanco titled, "I Said I Love You First." Among the songs, one stood out like a lightning bolt. "How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten?" If you haven't heard it, let me paint you a picture. It's a raw ballad with lyrics that cut like knives. Selena sings, "You're so shameful, go cry where no one can see you. How does it feel to be forgotten?" Benny, who produced the track, even lends his voice to the chorus, giving the song a personal touch that makes it feel like a direct message. Fans were quick to point out who it was aimed at. "This is for Justin. Period," wrote one user on TikTok, and they weren't alone. Viral videos began flooding social media, showing Selena and Benny beaming, laughing, and hugging while the lyrics played in the background. Then they would cut to clips of Justin in less flattering moments, dodging paparazzi, looking disoriented, or visibly upset. One of the most popular edits, which racked up thousands of likes, alternated photos of Selena and Benny kissing with the lyric, "He loves me, I love him," and then showed Justin in an awkward encounter with Hailey, as if to shout out the difference. Between their worlds, the comments were relentless. Selena is living her best life, and Justin is falling apart. Read one. Another was more poetic. "She wrote this from the heart, and he felt it in his soul." There is no evidence that Selena wrote the song with Justin in mind, but the lyrics are so personal, so full of emotion, that it's hard not to make the connection. And it's not just the fans who are talking. The press also jumped on the bandwagon, with headlines speculating whether this was Selena's definitive response to the drama. But wait, because the drama didn't stop there. While Selena shines in her bubble of love, rumors about Justin's marriage to Hailey tell a very different story. For months now, things haven't seemed to be going well. Sources close to the couple say that Justin has been acting erratically, with episodes described as manic. He doesn't sleep, barely eats, and is in a constant state of anxiety, an insider revealed. Some believe that Selena's engagement was the trigger, bringing to the surface insecurities and emotions that Justin hasn't been able to handle. But that's not all. Rumors of tensions with Hailey have been circulating for a while, and recent events haven't helped. Viral videos have captured awkward moments between the couple, like Justin walking quickly while Hailey struggles to keep up, or him ignoring her at public events. One particularly painful clip showed Justin physically pulling away from Hailey at a hockey game. A stark contrast to an old video of him and Selena cuddling at a similar event. Fans were quick to point out the parallel with comments like, "Selena has Benny looking at her with love, and Hailey has to deal with this." To make things even more complicated, Hailey made an unexpected move. She liked Selena's engagement post on Instagram. Some saw it as a gesture of maturity, a way of saying, "I'm above the drama." But others aren't so convinced, especially since rumors say that Hailey is tired of Justin's emotional ups and downs. One report even suggested that some of her close friends are encouraging her to distance herself from him, citing the impact this chaos is having on her mental health. All of this paints a picture of a Justin who is not only dealing with Selena's success, but who might also be watching his own world start to unravel. And meanwhile, Selena was desperately trying to stay out of this whirlwind. Because believe me, Selena didn't want any of this. From the very beginning, she did everything she could to keep the peace. When Justin and Hailey announced the birth of their son Jack in August 2024, Selena made a conscious decision to delay announcing her engagement to Benny. She didn't want her happiness to seem like an attempt to steal their spotlight, said a close source. For Selena, this engagement wasn't just another headline for the tabloids. It was personal. After years of tumultuous relationships, including her history with Justin, she had finally found someone who made her feel safe and loved. Benny is not only her partner, but also her creative collaborator, someone who understands her on a deep level. She wanted this moment to be about them, not about the media circus that always seems to follow her. But despite her efforts, the drama caught up with her. Every time she shares a photo with Benny or talks about her happiness, the headlines dig up her past with Justin again. The Bieber memes, the viral fan videos, the constant speculation, all of it has turned her engagement into a public spectacle. Sources say that Selena is devastated because her special moment has, in her words, been hijacked. She tried to be respectful, to hold her head high, but now she feels that her love is being put under a microscope, questioned, and compared to a relationship that ended almost a decade ago. It's frustrating, it's heartbreaking, and it's exactly what she hoped to avoid. But what does this mean for everyone involved? It's not just celebrity drama, it's a phenomenon we can't stop watching. The saga of Selena and Justin has been a cultural obsession since they were teenagers, and in 2025 it remains the soap opera that keeps everyone talking. Fans are more divided than ever. On one side are those who celebrate Selena, seeing her as a queen who has finally found her crown. She deserves this and more, wrote one user on X. After everything Justin did to her, this is her reward. On fire! As for Justin, some see him as someone trapped by his own demons. It's sad to see him like this. He seems lost, commented another. Social media is on fire, with content that keeps fueling the flames. TikTok is full of edits contrasting Selena's happiness with Justin's struggles, some with millions of views. One of the most popular shows Selena singing "How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten," while clips of her and Benny laughing alternate with images of Justin staring into space. The comments are a mix of support and criticism. Selena didn't have to say her name, but we all know who the target is, one fan wrote. Another was harsher. Justin needs help, he can't keep living in the past. On X, opinions are just as intense, with posts speculating about whether Justin will ever get over Selena. She said no to him, but yes to Benny, and that's killing him, wrote one user. Another added, "It's a reminder that young love can leave scars that never heal." Meanwhile, Selena's music continues to dominate the charts, and her public appearances with Benny project an image of strength and true love. In contrast, images of Justin, whether dodging paparazzi or looking exhausted, tell the story of someone who still hasn't found his place. The big question everyone is asking is, will Justin ever be able to let go of Selena, or is he doomed to be haunted by her shadow? But let's take a step back, because there are more layers to this story than we've touched on. To understand why this drama resonates so much, we have to talk about the history of Selena. When Selena and Justin met in 2009, they were two teenage stars at the top of the world. She was the Disney girl with a bright future. He was the pop idol who made millions of hearts beat faster. Their romance began in 2010, and from the very start, it was madness. Every date, every fight, every reconciliation was news. The paparazzi followed them relentlessly, and fans analyzed their every move as if they were detectives. But behind the spotlight, their relationship was full of ups and downs. There were rumors of infidelities, public arguments, and moments when both of them seemed more hurt than happy. When they finally broke up in 2018, after one last attempt at reconciliation, the world thought it was the end. Selena focused on her career and her health, while Justin married Hailey just months later. At that time, it seemed like both had found their own path, but the recent drama reminds us that some stories never truly end. For Selena, moving forward with Benny is a victory, but also a statement. She is no longer the same girl who used to cry over Justin. For him, seeing her happiness is like a mirror reflecting what could have been. And for the fans, it's a reminder that love, especially first love, can leave marks that last a lifetime. And then there's Hailey, caught in the middle of this storm. Even though she has tried to stay out of it, her role in this story is impossible to ignore. Her like on Selena's engagement announcement was a move that surprised many, especially since fans have always speculated about a rivalry between them. Some saw it as a sign of maturity, a way of saying there's no bad blood. But others believe it was just a facade, especially with the rumors of trouble in her marriage. Sources say that Hailey's exhausted, not only because of Justin's behavior, but also due to the constant comparison with Selena. She wants to build a life with Justin, but feels like she's always competing with a ghost, an insider revealed. The viral videos don't help, with fans pointing out moments when Hailey seems frustrated or ignored by Justin. One of the most shared shows Justin skating ahead of her while she struggles to keep up, with comments like, "Selena has Benny holding her hand and Hailey has this." It's a cruel narrative, but one that fans have embraced, fueling the perception that Hailey is trapped in a relationship that doesn't value her. Meanwhile, Selena and Benny seem to be in another universe, posting adorable photos and collaborating on music that celebrates their love. The difference is impossible to ignore, and for many, it's proof that Selena has won this round. But it's not all that simple. Even though Selena projects happiness, the drama has taken a toll. Sources say she's struggling with the pressure of maintaining a perfect image while the world digs up her past. She loves Benny, but hates that their relationship is under a microscope, said a close friend. Every post she makes is analyzed. Every smile is questioned. Fans speculate whether she's truly happy, while tabloids try to find cracks in her love story. And then there's the weight of being the winner in this public narrative. Although Selena has worked hard to heal, the constant reminder of her history with Justin is a blow she didn't expect. She thought this chapter was closed, said a source. But every time she takes a step forward, something pulls her back. For her, this engagement was an opportunity to start over, to show the world that she has found peace. But with Justin acting the way he does and the media fueling the fire, that peace seems harder to reach than she expected. Meanwhile, Justin's behavior remains in the spotlight. In addition to the Gollum meme, he has been posting cryptic content on social media that fans interpret as clues to his emotional state. A recent post showed a black and white photo of him looking at the horizon with the caption, "Sometimes you just have to let it go." The comments exploded with fans speculating that it was a reference to Selena. "It's clear he hasn't gotten over his ex," wrote one user. Another was more understanding. "Maybe he's just processing things. We can't judge him for feeling human." But it's not just the posts. Reports of his erratic behavior, from arguments with paparazzi to moments of isolation, have worried his fans. Some have even revived rumors of mental health issues, citing his history of depression and anxiety. Although there is no concrete evidence, the narrative of a collapsing Justin has gained traction, especially in contrast to the image of Selena thriving, a story that fans can't stop consuming, and every new development makes it even more addictive. And speaking of the fans, their role in this drama cannot be underestimated. They are the ones who keep the Selena saga alive, turning every detail into a global event. TikTok edits are narrative works of art, combining clips, music, and text to tell stories that resonate with millions. One of the most impactful shows Selena singing "And You Walked In Talking Like We're Friends" alongside a video of Hailey smiling next to Selena at a 2010 event, followed by clips of Justin and Hailey in tense moments. The message is clear. Fans believe that Hailey was never Selena's friend and that her marriage to Justin is built on shaky ground. Another video that went viral with over 1 million views alternates images of Selena and Benny on romantic dates with clips of Justin looking lost, with the lyrics, "Just look at you now," playing as a final blow. These videos not only fuel the drama, but amplify it, creating a narrative that is impossible to ignore. On X, the conversations are just as intense, with hashtags like Selena Forever and Selena Benny trending regularly. Selena is living her truth, and Justin is stuck in the past, wrote one user. Another was more philosophical. "This is what happens when young love meets fame. No one comes out unscathed." But beyond the memes and the videos, there is a bigger question at play. What does this drama mean for the future of Selena, Justin, and everyone involved? For Selena, this should be a moment of celebration, a new chapter with Benny that marks the beginning of the life she always dreamed of. But with Justin acting the way he does and the media fueling the fire, her happiness is being overshadowed by a past that refuses to stay behind. For Justin, it's a struggle to find his place in a world that keeps comparing him to his ex, while he faces rumors of problems in his marriage and his own mental health. For Hailey, it's a battle to maintain her dignity amid constant speculation and comparisons. And for the fans, it's a story they can't stop following, a saga that combines love, betrayal, and redemption in an irresistible package. So, what's the verdict? Is this the final chapter of the Selena saga? Or just another twist in a story that never ends? Selena is doing everything she can to move on, but with Justin acting as an echo of her past and the fans fanning the flames, peace seems just out of her reach. Meanwhile, Justin seems trapped in a storm of his own making, with a shaky marriage and a life that just doesn't seem to fit together. And at the center of it all is a question no one can answer. Can they ever let go of the past, or are they destined to repeat it forever? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Because if there's one thing that's certain, it's that this story is far from over.